Let's be brutally honest. The internet is drowning in get-rich-quick noise. Wake up at 4 a.m., journal under a pyramid, read 3 books before breakfast. It's exhausting, unrealistic, and frankly misleading. I didn't become financially free in my 20s by torturing myself with unsustainable rituals. I did it through small, consistent habits, the quiet, unglamorous kind that compound silently, like interest in a forgotten savings account. Forget grand gestures. Real wealth is built brick by tiny brick. True wealth isn't about 4 a.m. alarms or unrealistic morning routines. It's about the small, steady habits that stack up over time. If you're ready to commit to building wealth the real way, comment below with "I'm ready to build lasting wealth." I'll give your comment a heart. And don't forget to like and subscribe. It's a small step that helps you grow too, because we've got plenty more strategies to fuel your journey. Here are the 12 foundational habits that changed everything for me, presented not as commands, but as invitations to think differently. 1. Execute someday. Someday is the silent dream killer. I'll start investing someday. I'll launch that side hustle someday. What happens to someday in your brain? Imagine your 70-year-old self looking back. What hurts more, the mistakes you made or the dreams you never started? Someday isn't a date. It's a psychological escape hatch. It whispers, your future self will handle it. They'll be smarter, braver, less busy. But here's the painful truth. Your future self is built by your current self. Every time you say someday, you're training your brain to deprioritize what matters. Wealth isn't built in a future fantasy. It's built in the present grind. Here is your power move. Kill someday. If it matters, start today, not finish. Start. Block 10, 20 or 30 minutes. Research 1 stock. Sketch 1 business idea. Buy 1 domain name. Tiny action creates momentum. Momentum builds identity. Soon I'll start someday becomes I am someone who builds too. Punch your biggest fear in the mouth. Then buy it a drink. My lifelong terror. Being on camera. I avoided photos like vampires avoid sunlight. My childhood albums are barren wastelands. What fear is silently dictating your boundaries? What opportunities has it already stolen? Picture the version of you who conquered that fear. How do they stand? How do they breathe? What doors are open to them that are slammed shut for you now? Facing fear isn't about becoming fearless. It's about realizing fear is a liar. It tells you the monster is under the bed, but when you look, it's just dust bunnies and lost socks. Here is your power move. Identify your fear. What makes your palms sweat? Commit to 1 tiny terrifying action this week. Send that email. Make that call. Speak up in the meeting. Fear shrinks when you step towards it. 3. Stop asking for permission to exist. Most people live inside a tiny self-imposed box, believing the boundaries are real. Spoiler, the box is an illusion. The successful, they're like cacti. They appreciate water when it comes, but they don't wait for it. They grow where others said nothing could. I realized seeking approval for my ideas was like asking fish for flying lessons. Pointless. Whose permission are you still waiting for? Your boss? Your parents? Society? What's the actual cost of seeking their nod? Here is how you move forward. Act first. Apologize later, but rarely. See an opportunity, a problem you can solve, a project you want to start. Do it. Don't poll your friends. Don't wait for the perfect sign. Confidence isn't the absence of doubt. It's acting despite it. Grow where you're planted, even if the soil seems barren. 4. Hack your self-image. William James, the father of American psychology, was asked to summarize decades of research in 2 hours. He walked on stage and said people by and large become what they think of themselves. Then he left. What story do you tell yourself daily about money, capability, and worth? Is it empowering or a prison sentence? Think of a time you knew you'd fail and did. Now think of a time you knew you'd succeed and did. Feel the difference. That's self-image at work. If you whisper, I'm bad with money, your brain obediently makes it true. If you declare, I'll never be rich, you've already lost. Decades of research scream. You grow into your self-concept. Want to be wealthy? Start acting like the person who already is, not by buying Rolexes, but by making their choices, learning, investing, taking calculated risks, valuing your time. Fake it till you become it. Here is your power move. Audit your self-talk. Catch one negative money. Belief: rich people are greedy. I don't deserve it. Challenge it. Replace it with I am capable of building wealth wisely. Act as if it's true for just one decision today. 5. The 30-minute wealth incubator. I don't have time was my Wall Street mantra. Then I realized everyone gets 24 hours. The difference is focus, not time. What could you achieve with 30 truly focused minutes a day? What distractions are stealing your potential? Imagine looking back a year from now. What if you'd invested just 30 focused minutes a day into your future? The regret of inaction stings far longer than the effort of action. I blocked 30 minutes daily for my side hustle, no exceptions. Not to change the world that day, but to change my perspective. It wasn't about massive output. It was about proving a world existed beyond my paycheck. Slowly, magically, those 30 minutes became 45, then 60, then 2 hours. Why? Tiny action creates motivation. I wasn't dreading the work. I was addicted to the progress and the possibility. Here is your power move. Block 30 minutes today. Guard it fiercely. Turn off notifications. Work on your future, not just in your present. What you do matters less than the habit of showing up. Plant the seed. 6. Leverage experts relentlessly. Your time is worth more than your pride. I used to see asking for help as a weakness. I'll figure it out. I'd declare, wasting weeks reinventing the wheel. What's costing you more? Paying an expert or the time opportunity lost struggling alone? Remember struggling with homework as a kid? The relief when someone finally explained it? That's the power of help. Why deny yourself that relief now, when the stakes are higher? Time is your most valuable, non-renewable asset. If an expert can teach you in 1 hour what would take you 20 hours to learn, pay them. That's not an expense. It's a high-return investment. Struggling to build a website? Hire a freelancer for an hour. Confused by investing? Pay for a consultation. Stop viewing help as charity or a sign of failure. See it as accelerated intelligence. Here is your power move. Identify one roadblock. Who has already solved it? Ask for specific help or offer fair payment for their time. Frame it as an investment, not a cost. 7. Play the wealth game. Level up your mindset. How would you approach financial challenges if they were just tricky boss levels in a game, not life or death crises? Remember the thrill of finally beating that impossible game level. The persistence, the strategy tweaks, the eventual triumph. That's the exact mindset needed for wealth. In games, setbacks aren't failures, they're data. You analyze, adapt, try a new strategy. You need skills, strategy, and resilience. When I faced a crushing business setback, I didn't think I'm a failure. I thought, what's the respawn point? What did I learn? What's my new strategy? Detach emotion from outcome. See wins and losses as feedback loops. Celebrate small level-ups. Grind when necessary. Find your supportive network. Here is the power move. Reframe one financial challenge as a game level. What's the objective? What power-ups, skills, knowledge do you need? What's your strategy? Play to learn, not just to win immediately. 8. Manufacture your own luck. This is a big one. Luck is not magic, it's math. They're just lucky, we cry. But luck isn't purely random, it's probability meeting preparation. How many lottery tickets are you creating? How wide is your luck surface area? Think of your luckiest break. Was it truly random, or did your actions create the conditions for it? Luck isn't magic, it's maths. Neurologist Dr. James Austin cracked the code. There are 4 types of luck and only one is truly random. The rest, you engineer them. 1. Blind luck. This is the foundation poured before you arrived. Your birthplace, family, the genetic lottery. It's the starting hand dealt in life's poker game. As kids, it dominates. We float on its currents, but here's the crucial pivot. As adults, we graduate from passengers to pilots. Our fate shifts dramatically towards the next 3 types. realms where our actions truly shape the winds of fortune. Ask yourself, have I been blaming bad luck for circumstances I can now actively influence? With blind luck, you acknowledge it. Then focus on what you can control. 2. Luck from motion. Picture yourself standing perfectly still in a vast field. What are the odds treasure lands at your feet? Now imagine walking, exploring, turning over rocks. Suddenly opportunities multiply. This luck is born from sheer movement, experimentation, and showing up. It's sending the email, attending the meetup, starting the project, learning the skill, even when the outcome is uncertain. Think of the Monopoly board. You can't buy property if you never roll the dice and move. Sitting on Go guarantees nothing. Expanding your luck surface area means getting into the game, taking calculated risks, and embracing action over paralysis. When was the last time you deliberately stepped outside your comfort zone, just to see what might happen? How many collisions did you create this week? New conversations, skill attempts, bold asks, move constantly, collide with opportunity. 3. Luck from awareness. Now imagine two people walking through that same field. One stares at their feet, lost in thought. The other scans the horizon, notices subtle shifts in the terrain, spots the glint of something half buried. This luck flows to those with sharpened perception. It's recognizing the hidden connection in a conversation, spotting the overlooked trend, seeing the potential in a setback. It's cultivated through curiosity, deep observation, and diverse knowledge. While others see chaos, you see patterns. What invisible doors are you walking past daily because you haven't trained yourself to see the handles? 4. Luck from uniqueness. When your weirdness becomes your worth. This is the pinnacle. When your skills, perspective, or passions are so distinct, luck seems magnetically drawn to you. You don't just find opportunities, you create them because only you can do what you do in that specific way. A brilliant researcher stumbles upon a breakthrough because her unique methodology reveals what others missed. An artist's distinctive style attracts a devoted collector. It's not random, it's the universe rewarding authentic mastery and originality. What's that one thing you do, see, or create that feels utterly uniquely you? Are you watering that seed or pruning it to fit in? Consider an accountant who hated spreadsheets but loved stand-up comedy. He merged them into financial roasts, explaining taxes through humor. Banks now pay him $10,000 per corporate event. Your luck surface area is equal to motion times awareness times uniqueness. Yes, being born wealthy helps. Winning the lottery is pure chance, but for the rest of us, luck favors the action takers. Every conversation started, every skill learned, every small project launched, every person you genuinely connect with, that's expanding your luck surface area. It's increasing the statistical probability that opportunity finds you. Sitting at home complaining you're unlucky. Your surface area is microscopic. Be the person opportunity bumps into constantly because you're everywhere, trying everything relevant. Here is your power move. Do one thing today to expand your surface area. Reach out to someone interesting. Learn a new micro skill. Attend or host a small online meetup. Show up. Understanding these lucks is theory. Living them requires habits. 9. Cultivate focus. Like our friend chasing 10 side hustles, we often confuse frantic motion with productive action. We're human hummingbirds, flitting from shiny object to shiny object, mistaking busyness for progress. True momentum comes from focused mastery. Pick one fertile plot in your luck garden, tend it relentlessly, become undeniably good. Mastery creates a beacon. When you're the best or among the best at something specific, luck from uniqueness kicks in powerfully. What's the one domino you could focus on knocking over that might start a chain reaction? 10. Discipline. Forget the boot camp sergeant in your head yelling no pain, no gain. That's exhausting and unsustainable. True discipline is a profound act of love for your future self. It's whispering, "Future me, I know you'll thank me for this." As you choose the salad, write that difficult email, or save that money instead of spending it. Your future self is the most important person relying on you right now. Every disciplined act is a love letter they'll open later, compounded by time. What small act of future self-love can you do today that your tomorrow self will celebrate? 11. Self-investment. We're often taught to seek security in external structures, the good job, the safe path, the boss's approval. But placing your biggest bet on someone else's game means they hold the dice, set the rules, and decide your payout. Betting on yourself, starting that side hustle, pursuing that passion project, developing that unique skill is terrifying. It means leaving the perceived safety of the cubicle, even a gilded one, for the uncertainty of your own path. It requires immense courage, but what is the payoff? Autonomy, authentic success, and activating luck from uniqueness and motion like never before. The scariest bet is often the one with the highest potential return. What's one small bet you can place on yourself this week, even if it's just an hour dedicated to your dream? These lucks and habits aren't isolated, they harmonize. Motion gets you into the field. Awareness helps you spot the hidden gems. Uniqueness ensures the gems you find are valuable, specifically because you found them. Focus provides the energy to act. Discipline sustains the effort. Self-belief gives you the courage to play your own game. Stop waiting for lightning. Start building the lightning rod. Cultivate your motion, sharpen your awareness, hone your uniqueness, focus your energy, invest in your future, and bet boldly on the one person guaranteed to be in the game until the end. That's not just luck, that's the deliberate, powerful creation of a fortunate life. What brick will you lay in your luck architecture today? The universe rewards action, not intention. Luck isn't found, it's forged in the collisions you create. Stop waiting for the dice to roll. Build the table, throw them yourself. Becoming wealthy isn't about radical overhauls or superhuman discipline. It's about tiny, consistent actions, repeated daily, that reshape your identity and your reality. It's about recognizing that someday is the enemy, fear is a paper tiger, and your self-image is the blueprint. Start small. Start today. Block that 30 minutes. Face that tiny fear. Kill one someday. Wealth isn't a distant mountain, it's the path you pave, one intentional brick at a time. What's your first brick going to be?